Alright, here's a short little video for Wednesday, May 7th, going into Thursday tomorrow. Pretty much the SPY, the Qs, IWM, even the Dow all have a very similar pattern. So I'm just going to go over the SPY, and you could apply this to the other indices as well that I just mentioned. And here we're looking at the daily, and it's kind of chopping sideways. You could see the last candle for the day here. We kind of had a doji here. We are trading below the 5-day moving average, this white line here. So, and we're trading above the 50-day moving average right here. So it's kind of pinched right in here. We do have the 200-day moving average still as major resistance here that it's going to have to fight to get over. And we also have that potential gap fill eventually needs to come down here and do a gap fill over here. So the question is, what's going to happen? So when something like this, we're over the 50, that's a good thing. We kind of have a not a perfect one, but a descending wedge usually is bullish, but it's a little sideways, being a little weak. I'm looking at the RSI2 here, these dots, and it hasn't gone down all the way to the red level, turning red, the dot. It just turned yellow, and then it's trying to pop back up. So if it would have gone further down, then I'd be more bullish, but right now it can go either way. And then I have the swing line here, the RSI 5, and that one's over 50. It's reading at 63, so it's not over bought yet, so it's kind of almost neutral for me. And then the RSI 14 here, this is the bigger trend, and it's kind of gives me an idea how the weekly is looking. And if we go down to the weekly chart, you could see it'll be positive as well over the 50 line on the RSI 14. So instead of switching back and forth, I could look here, and this gives me a good gauge of where the weekly is. So at the weekly, we still have positive momentum at 55. So the next thing, what I try to do is then I use the VWAP, and let's go ahead and put the VWAP from the top here, and you could see it's right underneath it, and it's also in line with the 5-day moving average, so that you got some resistance here. And then if we put the VWAP from the previous dip, which is about right there, and look at it, it's being pinched. We got that pinched VWAP pattern here, and so it's pretty neutral, as the doji implies. It's just indecision. Now, just to get an idea, as far as if we do break down, because we do have the 50 here, it almost tagged it. Is it going to be a support, or is it going to break down? So if we put the VWAP from the previous dip, you could see it's right at the 20-day moving average. So if we do close or start closing below it, then the 20 would be our target. If we do close above it, then our target would be up at the 200. And basically the distance between up here and down here is almost the same. It's about 1.5%. Let's take a real quick look at it. So if we go from the top of this doji to the 200, we're looking at 1.7, and from the bottom of this doji to roughly, say, right between the bottom VWAP and the 20, you got a 1.9, almost 2% right there. So for a swing trade, just going to watch and see which way the market's going to go up or down, and determine to either jump into the UPRO, which is the triple leverage ETF, or the SPXU, which is the short ETF for the SPY as well. So it's just a matter of watching. This is going to be a 1 or 2 day trade, real quick, and to determine going into Friday, see if we can get some squeeze some more juice out of this lemon, get some lemonade out of it, and go from there. All right. I hope you like it and take care. Thanks.